In this lesson are all the body skills. In the last lesson, we talked about breathing. And in the early 1970s, when fathers and mothers developed these skills, the cesarean rate was 4.5%. And women labored, whether they coped or whether they suffered, whether they had a good birth or a horrible birth, whether they labored for hours or for days, whether there was a good outcome or not a good outcome. And women wanted change. Women who live in modern countries wanted change. One is we started to wear bikinis. Just think about that. And women didn't want to be left with a scar on their belly if they had a cesarean. So the medical profession came up with what's called the bikini cut. They didn't make up that word. We were wearing bikinis. We didn't want the scar to show. We also wanted our husbands to be with us if we had a cesarean. They were just coming in with us when we labored. We wanted them to be with us at the birth of our baby. So they changed from a general anesthetic to a spinal and now an epidural. So the Birthing Better families, who over the 15 years these skills developed, shifted from skills that cope and manage, handle, work through, deal with, stay on top of, and feel in control of the natural occurring pain of labor. We began to shift our focus to our body skills, because even women who labored sometimes and quite often had a long first or second stage. And we wanted to try to prevent that, because those were the things that led to our exhaustion, our baby's exhaustion, and much more medical care. The medical profession doesn't want to see you suffer. Our husbands, our partners, family members don't want to see us suffer. So they don't want birth to go on and on and on and on and on. We don't want it either. So we started to focus on the body. And this is where fathers excelled, and why everyone needs to understand that Birthing Better was equally developed by fathers, men, as well as mothers, women. Because fathers got it. Birth is an exercise in plumbing. It's a big object. It's got to come down through and out a container, which is our body. And men do not want to see us suffer. They don't want to see our baby traumatized. So they'll do anything to help. They just need to know what to do. So in this lesson is what to do. Now, we just want to give you a caveat. As a pregnant woman, do this first on your partner or your loved one, whoever is going to be with you. Once they feel it in their own body, then you'll realize you share a common body language of skills. And then when they do it on your body, they'll understand what they're doing and what they're trying to accomplish. And it's fun, it's exhilarating, and who knew that our body could move in this way? Because it's only in birth where we really need to use these skills. So you're going to get some ebooks and you're going to get some videos. Now, you're going to also get the old copy of what was called the Pink Kit. And that is going to tie into this, and it's going to also tie in to the internal work, which you're going to learn in another lesson. It has the illustrations of how to prepare the inside of your birth canal. Because guys, not only does the baby have to come down through the pelvis and open the cervix, it has to come down through the vajayjay, as Oprah calls it. And you want that soft tissue to be pliable and mobile and be able to stretch easily for this big object. And how big is this big object? It's about the size of a grapefruit. So you need to consider really helping the woman prepare her body so that the baby does not get stuck in second stage. She doesn't stretch and damage herself. She doesn't tear and doesn't need to be cut, and then has trouble recovering from the stitches. So do your work. The internal work is coming in another lesson, but the Pink Kit book is coming in this one.